Hello everyone. Welcome to the third session, that is on this third experiment we are talking about. It is measurement of horizontal angles by reiteration method. So now we have seen various videos in which we have studied how to do the temporal adjustments. We have seen how to read the readings. We have seen how to write the readings in a tabular column fashion, and we have seen how to measure the horizontal angles with the help of repetition method. The same thing we are going to use. We are going to use the same basic things, that is the screws that we are used. You're going to use those same screws, but there's a little different. Here we are going to take the horizontal angles such a way that the total angle we take will become 360 degrees. Right, we'll see how it is. We'll first go through the procedure. It is the same method. The method will remain same, the procedure will remain same. Some extra things will be added, but the basic concept will remain same, right? So here we are going to set up the instrument over a station O and do all the temporary adjustments. Keep the vertical circle to the left for the face left observations. Set the vernier at A to 0 with the help of the upper clamp and tangent screw. Note down the readings of vernier and B. This will become your initial reading, right? Then loosen the upper clamp, the same thing what we have studied in the previous class, right? Loosen the lower upper clamp, turn the telescope towards the left signal at P, clamp the lower clamp, right, and bisect the point P exactly using tangent screw. Read both the readings. Both the readings will what will be there? It will be the same because we have not turned the upper clamp. We have turned the lower clamp. So reading will not change. It will remain the same as that it was at the start when you set it up. Right? Now you're going to what you're going to do? You're going to bisect the point Q in clockwise direction. You're going to turn the instrument in the clockwise direction towards the point Q. Bisect it with the help of loosening the upper clamp because we have to take the angle. So we have what we have to do? We have to loosen the upper clamp so that we'll get an angle also. You bisect it clearly, then you have to tighten it again. So observe the reading and take it down, right? Of both the linears. That will give you the angle POQ. Now again from there you have to bisect the another point in the clockwise direction. Don't go back. You are going in the clockwise direction. Again take the reading by loosening the upper clamp and bisect the point R, right? And then tighten the upper clamp and again observe the readings. You have to do this in the clockwise direction till you come back to the point P. Till you come back to the point P. If you started from the point P, you have to go around clockwise, turn 360 degrees, and again come back to the point P and measure the angle between last station to the first initial station. If the last station was T to P, you have to take the you have to measure the angle. Now, how to verify whether you are done it correct or no? In the previous how it was, you have to check whether the same angles are being observed. If they are same angles accurately, then you have taken the horizontal angles correctly. Now here we have gone from one point, again came back to the same point in the clockwise directions, right? You have measured the angles of each angles, right? Each station point. So if you have done 360 degrees rotation, means the total summation of angles of angle POK, QOR, and RQS, and SOT and TOP. Right, from P to P, when you come, it becomes 360 degrees. When you sum all the angles of these stations, right, it should come 360 only. It should not be less than 360. It should not be more than 360. Then only it means that you have done the your experiment correctly. That is what it is. It is a reiteration method, right? That what I have told. Swinging the telescope in the left in clockwise direction. Now you have to take the same with the face right observations. Again start from the P with telescope, the vertical circle at the right hand side now. That was left side, left face observations. This is right face observations. The average of these two, face left and face right, should be 360 only. Both the angles should be 360, right? So that is what is there in this reiteration method. Okay, let's see. This is a station point. O is a station point, and these are your the bisecting points, right? P, Q, R, S, T, U, and U, and again you have to come back to the P only. Understand what I'm saying? When you started from the P, going around and coming back, we are making a circle here in the clockwise direction, right? The clockwise direction. So now, first, what you have to do? You have to set the angle by loosening the upper clamp, tighten it, then loosen the lower clamp and bisect the point P. Because the angle has been set up by loosening the upper clamp, now you have to loosen the lower clamp and bisect the point P. Then tighten the lower clamp. You have to read the reading to the point Q, right? Now you have to bisect where? You have to bisect Q. So for that, you have to loosen the upper clamp. Understand? I'm going slowly. Okay, you have to loosen the upper clamp and then bisect point Q. Now you have there is some difference between the angles. Previously it was 0, now it might be around 40 degrees, 30 degrees, right? So that is a difference. So that angle that is been measured, you have to take it down. Now you have to you have bisected to point Q, right? That is finished. That will become an initial reading now, right? For the next station, that is angle Q O R. For angle Q O R, P Q P O Q is over now. Now Q O R. For that, loosen the upper clamp and bisect the point R and just fix it so that it should not move. Now observe the reading. Right now you are at the point R. Now from R you have to loosen the upper clamp, right? Only now using only upper clamp you have to use. You're not going to use lower clamp in this method. Okay, then you are going to bisect in point S, right? Point S, and you're going to measure the horizontal angle by tightening the upper clamp, because if you don't tighten it, it will move. So the angle will not be accurate. To get it accurate, also use tangent screw for perfect bisection, proper bisection. Now from we have found out the angle between what? R O S. Now S O T, right? S O N T. Now we are at what? Yes. Loosen the upper clamp, bisect the point T, right? Get the angle, write it down. From now, T O Q, T O Q, you have to measure it. So for that, what you are going to do? From you are bisected, you are at the T. From T now, you have to loosen the upper clamp and then bisect the point Q. Observe the reading, tighten it, tighten and observe. Don't observe and tighten it. Tighten it, bisect it properly or not, check it, tighten the upper clamp, observe the reading, and then again angle UOP. For that, what you are going to do? You are going to loosen the upper clamp and bisect the point P. Once you have bisected it clearly with the tangent screw and the with the upper clamp, right? Fix it, observe the reading. That will end your work. Now whatever angles you have observed, the total of it should be 360 degrees. If it is 360 degrees, that means the angle that you have observed are correct. The way you have observed is correct. The reading is correct. So what happens? Your experiment is correct. No problem in that. Understanding what I'm saying? So you have started from the P, you have ended at P. So that will complete a one whole circle, that is 360 degrees. Okay, this is what is horizontal angle by reiteration method.